Boulevard. I don't want to be here by Angie because I want to see a smile on her face.
I think this is Orange County or no?
I don't think I've ever been here, actually. I think I've walked down here like maybe once.
I've never been here before. This is my first time in LA. But look at this.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I already been through a lot. I already went through therapy. I already heard the zillion pep talks that my friends and family had to say. And I know everybody has an opinion. I know everybody has something to say. But this is my life. And honestly, as of right now, I couldn't be more grateful for it.
When you hear statements like birds of a feather flock together, we gotta take that to also mean that two people that think the same and have the same values and morality tend to be together in a long-term relationship.
He's right, you know.
I am so blessed, and I am so thankful to say that I am in a new relationship where I don't have to worry about any of this, and that I met this amazing man who cares for me, who makes me feel so special, makes me so happy, and I couldn't be more grateful for him. I can finally say that I can see a future with somebody, and I'm so grateful that he can see a future with me.
I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me, because I know that if I want to say what the fuck I want to say and not sell my soul, I need to go ahead and build residual income coming in every fucking month so I can sit here and tell you fucking haters, fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, and I'm going to fuck what anybody got to say. I cannot be bought. I have my soul. I have my spine. I have my integrity. I got my 10 toes and my 2 feet, and if I can stand, where the fuck I'm going to stand, and if I die there, I'll die there with a smile on my face, because I can look in the fucking mirror and be happy with the man that I see. You pussy motherfuckers.
And right now, what has been going viral for the past couple of days have been about Myron and his ex Angelica, and how she's come out to talk about how she's so happy to not be in a toxic relationship anymore. But here's the thing. We have gotten to a point, or we're getting to a point, where social media has a lot to do with trauma dumping.
It's over. We are screwed.
And people are trying to use people's pain and fear to gain influence and impact. When this Red Pill documentary came out, I didn't bother to watch it because who gives a damn about the Red Pill movement? And after days of reflecting on this, it just reminds me that the people that are louder and the people that have the most influence are people that know nothing or have the worst advice when it comes to relationships and lifestyle.
Myron's been quite open about the fact that he expects to be in a relationship in which there's one-way monogamy, as he calls it. He's allowed to basically pursue other relationships, but you're not.
He's just gonna be with them for like a night or so, whatever. But
we were talking about in the future that maybe there's a world where you would have more than one wife, right?
She understands that.
What do you say about that?
Why would he manipulate you? Why would he do that? Did you give in? No!
I don't know. I'll see when it happens. I don't know how that will work.
And here's the thing. I'm not saying that only people in relationships can give relationship advice. But when you're not in a relationship, or a happy relationship as Myron is, because he talks about being a traditional man, being in a traditional marriage, the only difference that he wants to have multiple wives. When you are not who you claim to be or who you are promoting, you have to contextualize the advice that you give out, because you are obviously now where you want to be.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And when I hear Angelica and Myron and how their relationship ended, it just screams out one thing to me. These are two people that had the same mindset. They had the same values. They valued the same thing. They had the same morality, which is why they could be in a long-term relationship for several years. But the reason why they didn't work out was because one person ended up not getting what they wanted, or things changed in terms of how they viewed life.
You know, it's funny because we had been together for 2 years at this point, doing the same shit. So what does he mean she's not on board? She's obviously on board.
Another funny fact about this that I didn't mention this before, but I think it's important. I really think in a weird way I have to thank Louis Theroux, because somehow his questions kind of like made me question myself and the future of everything. And that is something that I truly hadn't done before. Not like deeply like I did after that, and part of it was his doing, so there is that.
And this is very normal, by the way, but we are not gonna act like Angelica was some damsel in distress and Myron just took advantage of her. Because from this documentary, it seemed like the only problem that Angelica had with Myron was that Myron wanted multiple wives and she did not want to be shared. But every other thing that Myron had to say when it came to his racism, his stereotypical behavior and mindset when it comes to how women are and how women should be perceived in society, it generally seemed like she was down with that.
This is a sickness, but I enjoy it.
Because she said that how he is in front of the cameras is completely different with how he is behind the cameras. And let's even assume that he's not like that. What are you saying about yourself and about the way you think and about your person when you can allow your partner or when you support your partner living a lie to millions of people all over the world? That means that you're willing to date a liar. That means you're willing to do some things for money, for impact, for influence. That means you're willing to sell your soul, because selling your soul doesn't always mean signing the dotted line of a contract. It just means doing unethical things simply because you want to get some money.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. You bastard.
And the only reason why Angelica is speaking about this right now is because her name came up in this Red Pill documentary and she has to clear her reputation so the way she's perceived doesn't get tainted. But unfortunately, smart people can see through the BS.
This is Myron at his core. Like, this is clearly Myron, you know? So I love this photo. This is one of my favorite photos of it. Yeah, I'm racist and I'm eating dry. Shut up.
What was that, Angie?
I don't want to hear it from you. You're 1 and 9.
Shut up. Play DPS. Shut up.
Then don't queue for it.
She didn't queue for it. We queued all. And they put her on DPS. It is what it is.
Yeah, don't queue for all rules, then queue for what you're good at.
I can. You shut up.
Did you know that the Klan uniform that Myron wears was made by Angie? Yes, you heard me. Angie proudly made a KKK uniform for Myron to wear, hood and all.
I gotta. You made this.
Yeah, but
You made it. Okay.
you're not supposed to put it on.
What's up, guys? Welcome.
It's on.
Welcome to Clan Reacts.
It's to the side.
Welcome to Clan Reacts. Is it straight? No, I can't see. Damn it.
She may have changed, but she has to hold just as much of an equal responsibility when it comes to the things that she has been involved with when it comes to Myron Gaines. Now, here's the truth and honest part about this. Relationships are already hard. They require a lot of hard work. And when you talk about communication, which is the bedrock of any relationship, family, friendship, marriage, whatever relationship that you're in, if two people get together for a long time, it is more likely than not that they have the same morality, they have the same values, and they see themselves going in the same direction.
True. That's true. And yeah, that's true.
Most of the time, if that's not the case, is either they're lying to themselves or somebody's being deceived. And from what I see, Angelica was not being deceived because she played a role in all these things that Myron was saying online. So it only comes off as she was part of the problem. So this whole damsel in distress, trying to portray yourself to be a victim, is quite dishonest because most times people know what they're getting themselves into and choose to lie to themselves because they're enjoying the benefits of that relationship. Now, as to why people lie to themselves, I don't know. That's a multifaceted discussion and we do not have time to get into that right now.
No.
So I know that this is a moment where people are trying to take this as a way to bash Myron, because Myron is one of the most hated people on the internet, and people are also trying to bash the Red Pill community, which they should be, because they have done a disservice to how the truth has been communicated to people all over the world. But I think that it is never too late. Actually, it is too late sometimes, but most of the time there's always room for you to make the right choice and to change how you are living your life, especially when it's not ethical, especially when it's not the morally correct thing to do. If you know you can do better and you choose not to do better, that's an indictment on you, because something will always come back to remind you of the mistakes that you've made, especially when you're choosing not to learn from them. Angelica may have learned from them, and I hope she is better now and she doesn't have the same mindset that she had when she was with Myron, because the only reason why she is talking like this is because she couldn't have Myron to herself, in my opinion. So maybe she still thinks the same way that she does, but maybe she's just with a man that's willing to commit. Who knows? But only her and the people around her can answer that question. As for the rest of us, we have to come to a conclusion ourselves. What do you want in a relationship? Are you the right person to get what you want? And are you willing to do the work to get what you want, even though that means you may have to be alone for some period of time? Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Do not forget to like and enjoy your day.